Very good evening to all the students. Students, yesterday we had done a small revision on the chapter Types of Sentences in Grammar. Looking at the response that you gave was a really very overwhelming and very nice, and this gives me a brief sense of idea that you are really understanding what I have taught in yesterday's lecture. So today we shall be doing a small revision on transformation of sentences from affirmative to negative sentence. Now, while speaking or while teaching yesterday, I had already explained what is a affirmative, that is a positive sentence, and what is a negative sentence. But still, before starting with the revision, once again I would like to re-explain in short what do you mean by affirmative and what do you mean by negative sentence. So, when we speak about the affirmative or the positive sentence, in this type of sentence, there is no negative element or there is no negative word. The words such as no, never, not, nobody are absent in this positive sentence. When we talk about the positive sentence, we talk about its structure that we are going to change. The second type of sentence is the negative type of sentence. In this type of sentence, we change the structure of the sentence by using the words such as no, never, not, nobody. So here in today's exercise, the first revision that will be carried out will be the question of change the sentence from positive, that is affirmative, to a negative sentence without changing the meaning. So usually in the exams, such questions appear for 2 marks and these exams can vary. It may be your 8th standard exam, your 9th, 10th, 11th or 12th. The structure in which this is taught, the grammar remains the same. So in today's revision, what I want you to do is to pay attention. Give me your complete 100% attention while we will solve each of the example, and here we shall discuss some of the clues or some of the tricks. So let us see the first type of exercise, that is change the sentences from positive, that is an affirmative sentence, to negative without changing the meaning. So there is a small kind of request or there is a small kind of command for all of you. The sentences which are mentioned in the following activity are declarative in form. That means they are all correct. We have to assume while beginning that all these sentences are correct and there should be only change of structure and not the meaning. The first is the earth is green. We have to make this sentence into a negative sentence. So, when we follow the common structure or the common guideline, the correct answer will be the earth is not blue. Now, some of you must be thinking that if the earth is not blue, how can the answer be that the earth is green? So, as I had said, the sentences are of declarative manner. That means whatever is stated in the sentence is to be correct. So, the correct answer for the earth is green, when you change the sentence from positive, that is an affirmative sentence, to a negative sentence, it becomes the earth is not blue. When we carefully look at the sentence, we see two changes. The first change in the sentence is that there is a negative element added to the sentence. The second is that we have taken the opposite of the green as blue. So many of you will think that why green should be blue? It could be red, it could be black, it could be yellow, it could be white, it could be anything. So as I would like to tell you that it could be any color of your choice. But the only condition is that it should be an opposite. So, when we change the structure of the sentence from the earth is green to the earth is not blue, we have only changed the structure. Structure means the formation or the structure of the words, but we have not changed the meaning. You can see it yourself. The earth is green, the earth is not blue. That means the earth is green. So let us try out the next sentence. The fish can swim. Would you like to try? Of course you would. Let's give it a try. The fish can swim. So the negative sentence of this particular positive or affirmative sentence can be, so the correct answer is the fish cannot fly. It means itself that the fish can swim. Let us move on to the next type. The boy eats an orange. Would the students want to give it a try? Of course you would. I give you 10 seconds to find your answer. So the correct answer for this is the boy does not eat an apple. So here many of you will think, here there was no such kind of helping verb. Then where did this does come from? Where there are no helping verbs, there are to be verb forms. The boy eats an orange. The correct answer of this particular type of sentence is the boy does not eat an apple. Let us see the answers for the remaining ones. The next is the D1. The children follow the rules. What could be the answer? The answer is, so the next is the children follow the rules. The answer to this sentence is the adults do not follow the rules. We have taken the opposite word of children as adults. The next is it is hot today. So the correct answer is it is not cold today. The opposite of hot is cold, and with the help of the negative word not, it has fulfilled the purpose. Monday comes after Sunday. So the correct answer is Monday does not come before Sunday. If you could look here properly, I have done two changes. One is does not, and second is here I have chosen the opposite of after as before. The next is I am from India. It means I am not from America. Sheila is from China. So the correct answer is Sheila is not from India, which means Sheila is from China. The next is Taj Mahal is a beautiful monument in India. Could you want to give a try to this question? Of course you would. I give you 10 seconds to think over it. Find out the answer, children, fast, as the time is running. Yes, it's time for the answer. So the next is Taj Mahal is not an ugly monument in Australia. Is this the opposite? Yes, it is. I have changed two things here. The first is I have found out the opposite of beautiful, that is to be ugly. And I have also changed the word from India to Australia. So Taj Mahal is not an ugly monument in Australia. So the statement is Taj Mahal is a beautiful monument in India. As you can clearly see, only the structure has been changed, not the meaning. The next is it snows every time. So the correct answer to this is it never snows. So the next is it snows every time. So the correct answer to this is it never snows. So words such as no, never, not are all negations. So you could also use some negation words such as never. The next is he was eating white rice. So the negation or the negative sentence is he wasn't cooking white rice. You can clearly see I have just took the opposite of eating to cooking. Amar and Sujay are brothers. So the correct answer, Amar and Sujay aren't friends. The another change that I have done to the sentence is that I have taken the contracted form of the not or the negation with the helping verb. Here I could have written that Amar and Sujay are not friends, but I have taken the better contracted form which is aren't friends. He is my elder brother. The negation, he isn't my younger brother. The next is, this can change. Opposite, this can't change. The final sentence, girls always speak the truth. Yes, the negative sentence, girls never speak lies. So here we end with the type A, or the first type of the set of questions, which is change the change the sentence from positive, that is affirmative, to negative without changing the meaning. Now let us see the type 2, that is the B sub question. Change the following sentence from negative to affirmative without changing the meaning. So now we go with the B sub exercise. Change the sentences from negative sentence to positive, that is affirmative, without changing the meaning. Now here there is a twist for everybody. Initially we did an activity where we had to change the affirmative sentence into a negative. Now the negation is already given to you, such as the gift is not for you. Here not is already given to you. So what shall you do? We first remove the not. So the correct answer to this is, we first remove the not from the sentence and then we find the opposite of you, that is him. The gift is for him. As I already stated, the sentences given for conversion or for transformation are already declarative in the structure. That means they are said to be true. So the answer for the gift is not for you is, the gift is for him. Similarly, let us find out the answers for the remaining sentences. This is not the end. The correct answer is, this is the beginning. So the next is, this is not the end. This is the beginning. He does not live here. It means he lives there. The earth isn't a star. The earth is a planet. As you see, I have found out the opposite of star to be planet, and is not is. Boys never lie. Boys are always true. Now the question will come to your mind, if there was no helping verb, so where did sir find an helping verb such as are? I took it from the helping verbs. The helping verbs which do not or cannot be seen here. Now I could have used here is or something else. But since boys is a number means boys are many. That's why I have chosen are. If there would be a sentence, boy never lies, then I would have written boy is always true. But being the boy, the number of the boys is more. That means it is a plural name itself or a plural noun itself. So I have taken the helping verb as are. She and her sister did nothing. A very twisted and a difficult one. She and her friend did everything. Many of you would say that, sir, why could not we write she and her sister did everything? But did it come to your mind that if we would have written, the main purpose of finding the negative is to change only the structure and not the meaning. So if I would have written that she and her sister did everything, this means that there is no value for this statement, that she and her sister did nothing. So I had to change two things here. Nothing became everything and sister became friend, which states or which does not change the meaning, which means she and her friend did everything and not her sister. Next is, this is not a happy ending. This is a sad ending. Now here also I did a small change. I made this to that and not a happy ending to a sad ending. The next is, Alisha is not a good actor. Alisha is a good dancer. Shri is not fat. That means Shri is slim. Let's find out the next one. Team India never loses. Now here again I give you 10 seconds to think over the answer. So here's your answer. So moving on to the next is Team India never loses. The answer to this one is Team India always wins. 11th, Africa is not a city. Then the correct answer is Africa is a country. Today is not a holiday, which means tomorrow is a holiday. Here I have changed today to tomorrow. The next is she can't sing. So the positive or the affirmative sentence is she can dance. The next is this ice cream is not hot. That means this ice cream is cold. Now moving on to the 15th one, he can't write properly. The answer to this is he writes improperly. Now here many of you might think that sir, improperly is a negative word, but it is not. Because if we write he cannot write properly, and for the answer we write he can write properly, then it rejects this particular statement. The statement says that he can't write properly. So here I have to use a different word. So I wrote he writes improperly. So there are many cases where people or children maybe get confused, but confusion is not the answer. So till here I am very happy with your performance. All of you have successfully completed the revision. So till then, goodbye and take care.